Hello there everyone and welcome back to some DML. So we finally got confirmation that the Reindeer Dragon will indeed be returning to DML in December. And we don't have any outright info that says it will be the Dragon of the Month. I'm going to say the likelihood is pretty high though, because in the in-game news section it was posted just this morning, who's coming to Dragonlandia next month, good luck Dragon Lords, and happy hatching. So we don't know what the breeding combo is for it quite yet. But, you know, it's been the Dragon of the Month the last 2 Decembers in a row, so I'd say the likelihood is like a good 90%. So, I guess look forward to this guy coming to DML tomorrow. And he's a Dragon with a base attack stat of 74, so he's not as strong as I'd like him to be. So he's not quite as powerful as the Autumn, or the Sumo, or the Plushie Dragons are, but, with water and wind elements as his other two elements, he's definitely an interesting dragon that can work well on more defensive teams. So, I mean, if you have something like, I don't know, a metal dragon, like the Narwhal or something like that, you can make some interesting stuff happen with him. So, either way, look forward to him returning to DML tomorrow. But, you know, we've done a lot of fights on our main account for today. I can't do any more fights because I've already done all of my side quests. Well, I'll collect this food quick. So instead of us doing all of our normal fights, we're actually going to hop on over to our Android account. So now we're on our Android account, and I have had this dragon in the hatchery for literally like a month now. So I think it's around about time we take the Hellhound out. So we need to swipe his little eggsy here. And there he is. He's a cute little dragon, I'll give you that, but obviously we've already got this dragon on our main account, so we don't really need to fuss over getting a new one. But this will be dragon number 67 for our Android account right here. Look at how few dragons we have. It's like the stash and everything like that we already have, but not here. Not here. And everything on phones is like so much bigger, because obviously the screen's smaller. It's just really strange playing on Android sometimes. We do need a light temple, so I'm going to build that as well. But unfortunately, I would love to be able to use the Hellhound, but we haven't even unlocked the Shadow Temple yet. In fact, we haven't even unlocked Shadow Dragons as a whole as of yet. So, we can't do anything about it. Until we get to level 44, which I believe is the level that we can unlock Shadow Dragons, so it's probably like level 48 when we can actually upgrade temples, or I don't know, but either way, we still have to level up quite a bit before we can use him, which is very tedious, very annoying. But you know, at the start this game is not easy at all. We're already against a level 20. I'm gonna see if this rare shield helps us through this fight or not. I just kind of want to see how much damage we can take and deal. We're not too bad. We only have level 1 enchanted dragons since I only enchanted them yesterday. But, oh my god, level 21. Who is this beast? Miroslava! Your team is too strong for me. Damn it. But this is the struggle. This is how it always used to be in DML. In fact, my team used to be even worse than this at like level 30-something. So I can imagine that... Or I can't even imagine, in fact, what it used to be like. I guess if you ever went through and rewatched our old videos, I'd be able to see, but I don't even know if I want to delve into that. Like, Jesus. It's just so different between playing on, like, a level 112 account with dragons that one-shot everything, between this account that has, like, 2... almost level 20 dragons that normally all the fights take a good while for us to beat. But we could just about finish one enchantment fight or get one chest every hour or so on this account, which is not a lot. But considering that most of the dragons that we need only need to be enchantment level 1 or 2, for now, it's not so bad. So we'll finish that up. Those are all the enchantment fights that we can do. And I guess we'll just do our regular map fights then, because I normally just do the blue map fights on this account. But I think because we've leveled up our other 2 dragons a little bit more, we might be able to take on this fight. And you know, it's been so long since we've done map progression, so yeah, yada yada. She's just talking about some story related stuff. But with the new update, one thing I've noticed is that the 2x speed key, it seems to permanently stay on until you take it off, which, very good. I'll be curious to see if that's implemented in the Windows version as well. But I'm really enjoying not having to press that button, like, every single fight. Because, I don't know, I think a bunch of people were complaining about that when it first came out. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that 2x speed is even a thing. I didn't even think about that being implemented as a thing in-game, honestly. But I'm just happy that now I can just go into a fight and it's automatically turned on. Like, very good work, very good work. I am extremely appreciative for that sort of setting being added. So this guy is going to get absolutely destroyed by Dragon Fury. Bye-bye! Bye-bye, Mr. Rainbow! And then, I don't know, Aya's just being smug about her victory or something. Either way, we're already past the Crankster boss fight. We're just continuing to go along with the map fights as much as we can. We are against full teams of level 22s, but we do have level 1 enchantment, so that's more or less level 22, I believe, on our Gave Dragon. So it's mostly just going to come down to, you know, working out how we're going to play it. So I normally start off with our Gave Dragon in the front, as you can see, where we just poison something. Then we'll put our Stone Shield on using our Rust Dragon. And our Ace Dragon is literally only there just for the sake of it, really. I mean, he has energy, which works for taking down shields, which is pretty good. But he doesn't have that ability upgraded yet. So, you know, it was a plan for the future, but I don't really want to have to use the dragon anymore. So he's just like a filler until we replace it with probably the Hellhound as soon as I possibly can. Because what I'm going to be doing with this team is exactly what I normally suggest. Until we get good legendaries on this account, I'm going to level up these, like, or 3 main dragons to level 30 max, and then we will start upgrading legendaries only beyond that point. Because I will always suggest it, and I will always say the same thing. Do not use legendaries past level 30. Please, for the love of everything that is gracious in the world, do not do it. Because the only reason I say that is because epics are better than uncommons and rares, legendaries are better than epics, divines are technically better than legends. So it just makes sense that you would only use the strongest dragon in the fights, because why would you use something that's worse just for the sake of it? They might take more enchantment materials, but it is definitely worth the grind, rather than wasting time on some random epics that actually are just much worse off for what you need them to be. Oh my god, my throat! You know, this always happens. It's just always gonna be a thing while I'm sick. I will always seemingly die from my throat just being terrible, but you know, we'll power through it. We'll keep going. It's kind of really tickling on my throat, though. It makes it hard to talk. Hopefully that bit of milk helps. And, you know, I think we played this fight really badly. Since we just lost our Gave Dragon, we actually have to reset this fight. Because he is the highest level, he is the main damage dealer. If our Gave Dragon falls, we lose. Simple as that. We just have to keep him alive. Well, him and the Rust Dragon as much as we can. The Ace Dragon is there to build up Dragon Fury. And one thing that I've found with this team is that being too defensive with the Stone Shielding is a lot worse, because you're better off just building up Dragon Fury, taking the hits, and even if you lose a dragon, it doesn't matter as long as you're building up that Dragon Fury bar. So, all that this team really does is it just attacks until Dragon Fury is up, and then we just wreck everything. So we just need to survive for those, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 7 turns, essentially. And then attack on the 8th is what we do. But you'll see we just try and keep main 2 guys alive. every miss is very big for us as well. If we use this... Okay, that doesn't kill the Ace Dragon. That may have actually won us the fight, or been close to winning us the fight there, but there we go, Dragon Fury comes out, and they're dead skis. It is quite a lot more thinking required than our regular DML stuff, because again, I'm used to just one-shotting everything at this point, but not with our Android account. So if I want to play on Windows and on Android, I literally have to... It takes 3 times the amount of time than it would for me to just play on one account, because this takes so much longer on my mobile than it does on PC. So, we are on a boss fight now. I'm not sure if we can do this just regularly, because, oh my gosh, he actually one-shots us. Or he one-shots the Ace Dragon. What do you do to him? You've missed our Rust Dragon, which is nice. But I have a feeling we won't be able to finish this fight regularly, because they're just such a high level. And the Revitalize there will keep me alive, or at least keep the Rust Dragon alive for one more turn, but I think we're just going to end up dying. Who's messaging me now? But damn. As soon as I start recording, all this happens. You know, considering we're not actually too far off, but I believe we have Fury Essence, so I'm just going to use that here. If you ever struggle with a fight, that's what Dragon Fury Essence is for. It's basically like a little bit cheating, even though it's not, because I mean, I didn't put any gems in to do that. It's just Fury Essence that we've gotten from like various events and whatnot. Super duper good. If you ever see bundles where a dragon is on sale and it has Dragon Fury Essence, those bundles are a lot more worth it than anything else, because Dragon Fury, when you're trying to finish off the map, is a godsend. Like, I have no idea how many I had on Windows at one point. I think I had like 40, but it is probably one of the best consumables you can ever get in this game, aside from, you know, just flat gold and flat food. But either way, that is how we will defeat this fight, and that is going to be the last fight I am going to do today. So I guess for now, look forward to the Reindeer Dragon being the Dragon of the Month tomorrow. Like I said, I'll have breeding guides and whatever else we need out when the time comes. But for now, I hope you enjoyed taking a quick look back at our Android account and doing some sort of noobish fights, I guess you could say. But for now, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.